see if I'm just got done cutting my hair. I'm not a professional, but I've been doing it since I was 14. But anyways, besides that, you know, with the corona situation going on, I've been seeing, no, I saw this one dude. I can't say I've been seeing people like cut their hair and stuff, but I saw this one guy. I don't know was on what social media platform I was on, but he was talking about some clippers. He had some clippers, and he was talking about how they came in hand. They was like, they look like, appeared to be some, like, not the most expensive, but they seemed like something, you know, maybe $20 clippers or something. And he was talking, I don't know, they might have been more than that, but 25, whatever. But he was talking about how those clippers had been a lifesaver for him because the barbershops had been closed and stuff. And I looked at his haircut, because I guess he had just started cutting it during the corona, or COVID, whatever you want to call it. And I looked at his hair and I was like, you did a good job. like, you know, most people when they first start cutting their hair, they're not that good. I don't know if he had previous experience or what, or if he was just advertising, but he didn't look like he had just been cutting it. If he just learned how to cut his hair during COVID, like, he's a quick learner. But yeah, you know, I've been cutting my hair since I was 14. But, you know, I've had a lot of, when I first started, I was horrible. I started when I was 14. I mean, you gotta mess up to, it's just like YouTube, like, or you have to, your first couple videos are not gonna be your best videos. You know, it might take you years before you get it right. It might take months. You might be a quicker learner like the other guy was talking about. But so what I wanted to get into was the Hurricane Laura issue that we got going on. And the mayor of Houston was saying the same exact thing that I was thinking. Houston, we got, like, he didn't say we got lucky, but in other words, he was kind of saying, like, look, Houston, we got lucky. We got lucky this time. We got lucky on, he called out some other hurricanes that we got lucky on. And he was pretty much saying, like, look, you know, it's hurricane season. Don't play games with this. We got lucky on this one, but if that storm would have came 40 more miles this way, we would have been in the worst trouble ever. And if you look at where Hurricane Laura was going, it was coming straight for Houston. And everybody kept saying, when I was looking on the news feeds, I kept watching the news live, keeping updated on it, you could see that it was coming for Houston. And I was in tears, like I was crying, I was hurt, because I have friends that live in Houston. I live in Houston. But it's extremely painful. I have people in Austin as well. I live in Austin, I live in Houston. But it's extremely painful. Like, you look at the evacuate, when they told people of Houston to evacuate, they said you either go, they was taking people to Austin and they were taking people to San Antonio. That is a clear sign that when these storms come in, they typically, I think, go at a minimum of 30 miles inland. So that lets you know you need to probably be, because if that storm can reach 30 miles before it starts to even think about dying down, it can keep full strength within that first, pretty much, it can do crazy destruction within that 30 mile, that 30 miles. So it just hurt me because I know too many people down there, and they've been down there like for probably all their life, so it's normal to them. I'm from Austin. We don't experience stuff like that. And as I was growing up as a little kid, and I would always hear her about hurricanes and stuff like that. I'm like, what is that? Like, we didn't get that stuff over there. And so when a hurricane came, we knew that it wasn't something that was gonna bother us. Out of all the years I've lived in Austin, that's something that we never had to deal with. And so you just think like what the mayor said. He keeps, and I guess for Houston, for Houstonians, if that's how you say it, I guess what they think is, okay, when a storm comes, if they give evacuations, we'll just evacuate. Now I've been watching closely, and I've been seeing how they do the evacuation. So I'm like, okay, so I guess they do actually have enough time to get out. But the problem is, you got people looting, you got people killing, because some of them people trying to get out of there and they don't have money. So if you pull up at the gas station, you trying to get gas, you got to worry about, are you going to have to kill somebody